first time making a podcast. So I guess welcome to UpStream Without a Boat. I am your host, Jacob, also known as Awesome Voltage. Then have my co-hosts, Ryan, also known as the Weird Canadian.
What's up? Word like a boss that's on here.
Yeah. And then my other co-host, Anthony, also known as Group Galaxy.
Hello.
Interesting intro. All right. So, well, we do not know what we're doing. Not at all. That's an understatement.
I like how earlier we were talking about subjects, like what are we going to talk about, and we had a good discussion for like, I don't know, 2 hours, and now we're starting it, and you're still like, I don't know what we're doing.
Well, this is basically it. Just have random conversations, but yeah.
So, I like to start off by saying, in West Philadelphia, I was born and raised.
Playground that was my day.
Like, copyright is.
Yeah. We got like a strike for that. Like, oh, we got.
This became YouTube. All right.
Some guy named William Smith is trying to sue us.
Yeah, well, this is going to be posted to Spotify because this is their service, but yeah.
And I think, I don't know why I'm bringing this up here, but I think it should be able to be played on any, like, you could ask your smart devices or whatever to play a podcast and say the name. It should work in the future, probably not right now. So the only way you're probably hearing this is we linked it in a YouTube video or we forced you to listen to it.
We thank you.
Damn right, I told you to get those people out of your dungeon.
Oh, sorry, I'll try again next one.
What?
You try? No, anyway.
Don't worry about it.
So, what's it gonna be today?
I guess we can sort of start with what gave you the idea to start a podcast. Oh, and also, how long do you want it? How long are we going to record for?
About an hour. Should be about an hour. Maybe a little longer.
Okay.
So, feel free to fill up that time with whatever you can think of.
What gave you the idea to make a podcast?
Well, considering how all day, every day we sit here playing games and we have weird, crazy...
Talk about the stupidest stuff we can think of.
Yeah, conversations.
Make up the stupidest things we can say.
Just pulling shit out of our ass and hoping for the best.
That's just about it, yeah.
Exactly. Some of the stuff we probably can't even say here, just saying, but,
I also marked this as explicit content, so...
Oh, shit, you did, so I can swear. Oops.
Yeah.
So it should be rather fine, as long as you don't go too far. Right?
Well, I know
as long as you don't go too far, Ryan. Jeez. Well, I guess we could start off with introductions, kind of, like how we all met each other. I guess we could also do that too, right?
Oh, God, I'll never forget that day.
In West Philadelphia, I'm joking, no. That's gonna be my thing with the podcast. Like, I just keep referencing that. No, but I've known Ryan for years. Went to school together, I think, like, grade 5. And I met... You said your first name, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Jacob... I just want to double check. Jacob, I met Jacob through... Awesome Voltage. Through Ryan. Just before I got a modern game system, the PS3. Very late. And then like a year later, everybody got PS4s. But, yeah.
I was late to that
party. And then we, played computer games and talked, and we called each other once in a while. Lost contact for a bit. Got in contact again. And, well, we're still playing games together, so...
Occasionally, whenever we can find the way.
Yeah. Like, an Atari 7600 with a toothpick with an antenna plugged into it, something like that.
Alright, well, let's see. Ryan tends to remember how we met better than I do, so...
in West Philadelphia.
God damn it! So I remember me and Jacob met while we were playing Saints Row 2 on the PS3.
I remember you telling me that.
And
Yeah.
I was completely silent because I'm technically the shy person of this group.
Uh,
Yeah, I can see that.
yeah.
All right.
I know how you feel. I could be too sometimes, but yeah, I know what you mean.
And so I didn't talk. He didn't talk either. But we were just messing around, driving around, and eventually one of us started talking. And we just did really stupid shit after that point.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Ah.
downhill mostly. But I mean, we're here now.
We've made many, let's see, many references, or not references, moments, there it is, mementos of our past that we've engraved in our minds.
They're like inside jokes or our own personal memes.
Yes.
And if you tell someone else, they won't even get it. So I don't really see a point of bringing up most of them now. We can like slowly start talking about them through all the episodes.
Yeah, just occasionally bring up story time. And
Why we joke about Ryan going where and putting money in the bin and things like that. You'll learn that in later episodes. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. How did I don't know. Gonna ask how did
How about a bit?
I don't know. We just have a stroke real quick, and I'll get back to it.
Yeah, just try again.
Try again. Like it's not recording and people can hear us right now.
Yeah, and just checks the feed. Like 30 people already watching. Like, oh.
Well, shit.
Hey, you want to surprise some people? I want to say thank you for listening, Frank, Mark. Thank you, you two. And in the future, there's gonna be some guy named Mark listening, going, "How the hell did he do that?"
All right, thank you, Steve and Juan. I don't know.
I guess another thing on the topic, because how did we all meet? Me and Anthony, like he said, we went to elementary together.
Elementary, the school, not the TV show.
No shit.
Not good.
But no, we met in elementary through another friend. Well, I met Anthony through another friend.
Yeah, in West Philadelphia. No. Do you want to say where we're from, I guess? It may make it even better how it's like years ago this might not happen as much, but now because, technology and that. I'm Canadian. How's it going, A? There's proof.
So Canadian, obviously.
I am the only American here.
Yeah.
Unless we get other people into here, then we might have more than one American.
Yeah, eventually get some people.
I like how he's the host of this and he's the outcast.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm an American. I have more rights.
Shut the
You have more rights for healthcare.
I said rights, not good things.
I said rights, not good things.
Well, anyway, what was gonna?
Go on.
No. I'm just gonna end it there before we just make a fool of ourselves. Well, too late.
That's a little bit too late. Yeah, you should have talked earlier.
We're only about 9 minutes in or 10 minutes in. Like,
You're only 10 minutes
I'm gonna end it there.
We're about 9 minutes in, ish.
How long you say you want to make this again?
About an hour.
Okay.
Well, shit.
We're only 10 minutes in. We still have what? 50 more minutes to go. Lovely. Did I mention West Philadelphia? I'm joking.
Alright, since we are all gamers, let's talk on the concept or topic of news about games. Anybody got anything?
Topics of games? Games are getting boring nowadays.
And that's why I'm the retro collector and player of the
Mm.
group.
Yeah, he's the retro player. I tend to buy everything, and then we have the leech over here, Ryan, who gets.
Excuse me? You were the leech for a long ass time, too.
Yeah, who's the leech now?
Well, back in a minute. I sit back down like an hour later. You still argue about who's a leech.
Yeah, that's I'll pronounce it. um, so let's talk. Let's talk updates of games. What's a good game you can think of recently that's got a good update for it?
Not a lot of good continuous games that are out nowadays.
I guess since we're all PlayStation, well, mostly PlayStation gamers. I guess we could talk. What's a good game everybody will know?
What's wrong?
Warframe?
Warframe? I guess it's kind of, yeah.
Yeah, Warframe just recently got their what was it? The Operation Orphix Venom update, releasing a new Warframe with them. There's nothing much to it. It's actually just a modified survival mission, but yeah. For those who don't know what Warframe is, Space Ninjas.
Space.
Ninjas.
Thank you. I didn't know what it was. Space Ninjas.
Yeah, Space Ninjas.
High-paced game that requires some concentration. And if you're a hardcore gamer, then it's relatively easy.
Yeah, it's one of the fastest paced games you will ever have. If you ever play it. It's free to play, so it doesn't cost you a single penny. But, well, you know, for me, American penny. For them, who knows
A nickel.
Yeah,
we don't have the penny anymore.
Yeah, sad.
And you got your loonies, your toonies, and it's just...
Then it goes down. Yeah, but it was weird not having pennies. Like after they just like didn't have them anymore, it was a very weird thing because I still had them.
Two things that messed us up in life: when our city switched their phone system around, and we had to put the area code in before a phone number, and when they got rid of the penny in Canada. Two things that really messed us up whenever we were younger.
Yeah. But I still have pennies. Like, I have collected them. Like a collector's item.
well, there's no. It might be worth something.
The copper is more worth something than the actual.
Might be worth something, you know. A penny's worth.
You know, if you melt down an American nickel, it's worth 7 cents, which is also against the law. So you didn't hear it from me.
Well, okay. I guess now half of our audience, which is like, you know.
Ironically, I believe I heard that one time in a video or a podcast.
Oh, perfect.
Well, you know, like half of our audience, which is, as of this moment, you know, probably one, but
3, us.
3, yeah. So I guess 1.5 of us are now melting down stuff illegally.
What?
So there's that. Something?
Something.
Yeah, something. I
Fuck,
thought we all had topics to talk about. What was something you said yesterday, Anthony?
Oh, jeez, I don't remember yesterday. What was I talking about yesterday?
Like how was this something about games? Like how garbage or something games we gotten or something like that?
A lot of updates broke a lot of things. Like, how many years it takes Cyberpunk to come out? Look how glitchy that still is. I know they're trying to fix it, but still.
I think it took roughly about the same time that Red Dead Redemption 2 took.
And
Oh no!
And the second last update, I believe GTA had. And there's still some remnants of it I've noticed on, like when I try to play it on my computer. Is just texture issues or the game's really glitchy.
Yeah. Also about the same time span. Don't quote me on that. I might be a year or two off, 9, but
You might.
We
It
could
did take a long time
we
for
could
them to
always
make.
Google so we don't sound like dumbasses. I'm just saying. Like
Yeah,
a,
I'm just gonna,
Yeah,
save my
like
ass for somebody else.
like
posting it,
again,
so.
Mark or Frank are yelling at their smart speaker, going, "It's 2009, you dumbass!" Something like, you know what I mean? Like, hi Mark, hi Frank. We didn't forget you, and Steve.
We're not forgotten, and not
um,
missed either.
I had the time of my.
And sued.
Yeah, answered.
And
Copyright
sued.
into the ground.
And sued.
Well, it was a good running.
Well, I guess I'll live on the streets now. Have a nice day.
Living on the streets, depending on the fucking.
Living on the streets in Philadelphia. I'm joking.
Philadelphia.
Well,
So
I guess we can say where we're all from, since we've already gone through country and get a little more specific. I am from the state of Missouri, and that's a specific I'm getting.
I am
That's
from
probably just as specific that you need to be without, exposing yourself.
I am from the state, province of Ontario.
Yeah, I guess you can also say like where you grew up and then you moved or something.
On the streets with wolves. I'm joking. No.
We're on the streets in the hood.
No, that's our other friend.
Yeah, maybe we'll get him on here one day. We get him on here. It's just like immediately banned. He's just
That's if he doesn't hate me. Jesus.
yeah, just oh god.
There were certain people we'll have them in the future. There were certain people we want to add to the first episode, but we're like, if we have them in the first episode, it'll be our last episode. So So me and Jacob were talking for like an hour last night before we went to bed. I'm thinking we could have him, but we'll never have it again. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't really bother. We thought, oh, we'll start off us three, have guests, soon, and try to get out there more and try to get more, friends and even family to come on once in a while, kind of thing, and just whatever.
Oh dear.
It's a podcast.
Yeah, bring somebody along, asking them about their life, interviews, whatever. Yeah, it'll be friends starting off, and then eventually we'll migrate out to. I saw somebody walking down the street. Hey, you, come here. I want to interview you on the podcast.
I want to podcast you.
Oh, I wonder if we could do that. If you had a good data connection or a good phone bill, if you could just use your data and walk down a main street and be like, "Hey, I'm doing a recording for a podcast. Do you want to?" Okay, goodbye. Do you just walk away?
So actually, on the topic of that is that I saw some videos on YouTube that some guy was walking around on VR and asking questions about what they did in life, and some of them brought up very serious topics, like one person went to war and they were a gunner and it traumatized them for life.
Yeah, I saw those too.
Yeah, I didn't see that yet. Interesting. Okay, well, yeah, I'll look for that after.
It's such an interesting topic because,
you talk to the person. They're not just some random person in a game. You actually go to a friend level with them. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I think we've all done that time for time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were walking around in a non-disclosed official name of VR game, but
Oh my god.
Wouldn't go that far.
Is that the VR game where people chat in sometimes?
yeah.
So
it's not actually only two of those, but yeah.
so it's almost like a chat VR kind of game.
Yeah, it's like a VR chat.
Oh my god, Ryan.
What?
I'm pretty sure Ryan is the Rick of the group.
The Rick of the group. Is it, man?
Right, luck then.
What was that? What was that post put up a while back? It was like a big list of people that are of a friend group was like the tank, and then there was the entertainment or something like that, and then the leech, whatever it was. Who decided? Who did we decide was each one? Like the smart guy was Anthony, I think it was.
He's the tech guy.
Yeah.
Oh man, my little brother is knocking on the door. Lovely.
Incredible.
Want me to just leave for a minute and come back?
As long as it doesn't overflow with this, I mean you can, but
I wish I could mute. Can we? You know, next time we do something like this, we should actually learn the program first.
Or actually be fucking prepared.
Yeah,
I
be
think this is all we
prepared.
can do. I only have one button. That's just to add people, but
Yes, I have a little brother. If you see my YouTube videos, he's in a lot of my YouTube videos. Probably like, oh geez, 25-30% of them.
yeah, sounds about right.
You need someone to test the LAN party. Well, you have a little brother to help you. Speaking of video games, the most newest recent thing I probably ever bought was today. The first time I ever bought an Xbox One controller. The first time I ever bought a brand new Microsoft product. In general.
Jeez, really?
Yes.
Like brand new?
One off-brand, I forgot the damn name of it, controller. They look exactly the same, look like Xbox One controllers. And a nice red one to match my Coke fridge-looking computer.
Oh yeah, that computer. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. I call it the Coke fridge. It's like entirely red.
The Coca-Cola bumper sticker came in.
Oh no!
I just gotta stick it on somewhere.
Just slaps it on randomly. It's like lopsided. Not
No,
even straight.
no, I take the letters apart and like mix it up. Kakakuli, there we go, good enough.
Coop K.
So Coop K. So now
Cocaine.
now I
Not
can
bad.
now I can have it in the background and still get like, I don't know, paid or whatever, just because it doesn't say. Like Pepsi watches one of my videos, they're like, we notice you have a Coke logo on your computer. How if I change to Kakakuli? Is that
Good enough.
I don't know. I don't know the fact that we're talking about them to be considered advertising, but
No, it's not.
I know. I remember there was an old, Pepsi ad. I think it was a Pepsi ad where there was a kid. It was a banned Pepsi ad. They weren't allowed to put on the air.
Oh
But there
God!
was a kid who was at a vending machine, and he decided to purchase 2 Coca-Colas, and then proceeded to stand on them to reach the Pepsi button.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah. I remember that one. Yeah. I think it was cans, right? It was like a little kid, and he like
yeah.
pushes like the bottom number, and the 2 Coke cans come out, and then he like stands on them, and then reaches up and pushes the Pepsi button. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, that
They're
was
like, wow, that is savage. Too bad it never aired unless people don't even know what we're talking about.
that was from the early. It's on YouTube. But that was from the early 2000s, and of course, legal issues that got taken down.
Yeah.
Sad.
That reminds me, there's another. I really hope it's fake because this is quite disturbing. There is a 90s commercial. You can actually find it if you just search 90s commercial reaction on YouTube. It's the first option there, but it's really disturbing. It's best if I don't mention it here for fear of getting banned. But
It was the one I'm thinking of. It's fake.
yeah, I'm sure as hell hope it's fake.
Can you give vague description?
It's I don't remember the product name. A bunch of kids drink it and they turn into like a
Oh, right.
fluid.
Okay. Yep. I know what you're talking about.
Turn into a fluid. Go to a football
yeah, that's
game. Yeah.
That's embarrassing. Where's this in?
Yeah, but if you want to know more, it's there on YouTube. 90s commercial reaction, and it's the first option. So watch at your own risk.
We're not going to describe it, but we'll send you to it.
Yeah, watch at your own risk. Most people have it censored because they fear.
We'll send you on your own adventure.
Good luck.
Good luck. Don't cry.
Please don't sue us because I told you. Good luck.
Please, Mark. Please, Frank. Steve. Please don't.
Let's give like an inside joke this whole time. Just randomly bring up the random names. Just Frank, Steve.
And every couple episodes will be like, "Hey, Mark, this one's dedicated to you today." I hope in the future some dude named Mark's contacts us and that'll be him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Mark will be like our like guest once in a while, or like.
I'm just gonna find some random guy on the internet. Just like some random email address. It's like, hey, we're doing a podcast. Could you come join us here?
Hey,
like,
Mark.
meet somebody named Mark.
Hey, Mark. Thanks for coming by again. And how's the weather in Oklahoma, or something like? No, just.
He's just like, wait, what? And it's like, no, he doesn't even speak English. He's just like, what?
What is yeah, Oklahoma?
He's like lives in Spain or something.
His name's Mark. What else can we talk about in this weird adventure we decided to get ourselves
it's
into?
2021. Yay! So
it's
2020.
It's December. It's December 64th, 2020.
December 64th, 2020. That's right. Yeah, all right. Yeah, 2020 never ends. That's always
2020 never ended yet. That's why I've been saying it's still in December. Your calendar's wrong, folk. Today is I just dated it. You know what I mean? Like if we upload this next week. Today's just December 20 or 30 something, whatever.
I'll try to get this uploaded as soon as possible, so it shouldn't be that way. Then again, people are like date their recordings on YouTube, and then they upload it 3 days later, and it's like, wait, what?
I've done that multiple times. You're probably jabbing at me. It sounds like. I don't know if you've seen that.
It's nice and shiny and bright outside. Looks outside, it's storming. Or it's like looks outside. It's like the dead of night, 12 o'clock. It's like, huh.
Good morning, and it's night. Yeah, read the description of some of my videos. It's like originally recorded February 6th, 2019. Oh, what year is it? Oh, it's November 3rd, 2020. Okay.
So I recorded this on January 14th, 2021, and I am listening to this August 17th, 2020. What?
You confused me. I looked at my calendar for a second. I'm like, what the hell are you saying? She got me there.
It goes back in time. Like, wait, how? What?
Today's January. Today's January 1st. Happy New Year's, everybody.
There you go. Yeah.
How to confuse everybody.
How to confuse the viewers.
No one knows. No one knows when this episode was recorded now.
Yoey.
I like how we completely dumped on multiple ideas we've had since the beginning of this podcast. And we just haven't gone back to them. It's like, yeah, those weren't good. Keep going.
Yep. But like I was saying, nobody knows when we upload this video, right? So I hope you check out my MSN profile. Leave me 5 stars on my YouTube videos.
MSN profile.
I don't know about that.
That's a bit old, you know.
And next week my internet has to be renewed. I gotta contact AOL. So
just like upload this like 30 years in the future. Everything's gone downhill. It's like, yes, of course. Remember 2021? Oh, that was great.
That was great.
Mm-hmm.
People wouldn't be saying that.
Somebody comes from the future. It's like, what year is it? It's 2021. It's like, yes, the second year of infection. Like, a second year?
Second year.
Say psych right now.
Say psych right now. Good. We just crossed, well, for me, 30-minute threshold. But,
No, 30 minutes.
yeah, I guess we're halfway there.
Whoa!
Yeah. So like I was saying, after what we just did, no one knows what year, what date we recorded this, right? So
You got mail.
Oh, I just got an email. 1 second.
Just piss off MSN.
I feel old now. What
You
do
feel wolf. Is that what you said?
No, I
No, he said he lives with wolves. I'm having trouble hearing him. He's breaking up.
okay. Fuck
He
you.
lives in the wolf den outside, yeah.
Woof. I don't know why I did that.
Wolf. This wolf. I don't know why I did
God,
that.
it reminds me, just recently, me and Ryan were playing Red Dead Redemption. I already told Anthony about this.
Yep.
But we were just peacefully riding along, just quietly going to our objective. Out of nowhere, I hear him yell, "Moo!" And I'm like, what is going on? And just imagine complete dead silence. And it is just suddenly, moose! It's like, what? What?
It was a
Seems
big
off the trail.
black moose in the middle of the road, and I'm like, moose!
Oh man. Yeah.
My
I
God, we lost it.
Static.
I did that.
We lost our shit that day.
I've did that twice in my life when I figured out I could throw snowballs in Grand Theft Auto in the wintertime, and train in Forza Horizon.
Oh my God! You told me that recently.
Yeah, I told you the train. I told you the train story after you told me the moose story.
Yeah, what was the story?
I was at a relative's house playing Forza on their Xbox, and it's like a big English countryside. I'm driving around in this fast car. I don't remember what it was, and I'm on a train. I found train track. I thought nothing of it. I just thought it was decoration in the game, right?
Yeah.
And I'm by this dirt hill and cliff, and the train goes by, and I'm like, oh, "There's trains!" I love trains. And then I try to follow it. I jumped off that little cliff by accident, flipped my car, and respawned somewhere else. And then I got back on the game. Almost an hour passed. I'm on that train track. I'm like, where the hell are the trains? Where the hell are the trains? And then one hit me. I flipped. Respawned again somewhere else. And then I thought, okay, I'll go back to that dirt road cliff area I was at the first time. I'll just follow it. And then, of course, I went out of bounds and the freaking game restarted me back. Because I followed the train for a bit. But now I know where it is, so I'm happy.
There's a whole bunch of unique out of bounds ways of putting you back in bounds.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's not a unique way, just teleporting you in.
Yeah, I think the screen faded out to black and then just brought you somewhere else. But I remember a lot of mid-2000s games. You guys probably remember this too. Like the ATV games or the four-wheeler games. They would you would drive out into nowhere, and then it would do that black circle on the screen, and then throw you 300 yards the other way. You're like, woo, through the air.
I remember there was a one, I don't remember the name of the game. There was a jet ski racing game. If you drive off too far out into the ocean, a giant kraken tentacle will come out of the water and smack you, and then send you flying back into the area. I mean, absolutely soaring.
The first time you saw that, you probably crapped yourself. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ATV games I always loved playing, honestly.
Oh, what game was that? I know what you're talking about. But yeah, the ATV games, I've seen them for Xbox, PS2, 360.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's late.
Hey.
Why did you do so late?
Stop being late.
We're also messing with 2 different time zones.
Yeah. Well, for me it's 12. For you guys it'd be 1.
Yep.
Fuck.
Out of bound. Technical monster. I don't know.
Technical monster.
Technical. Damn it. Out of bounds. Technical monster.
It's out of bounds technical monster. It's like a robot comes out of nowhere and smacks you. He's like, oh.
What are you I'm trying to see if I can find a game, but I found some stuff we cannot mention on any service. Twitch, YouTube, Spotify, we cannot. I decide to click on one of the tabs on the search engine I'm using. I'm not going any farther than that. And I found about 4 or 5 links. I have to go to church now and repent. I'll be back soon.
That is a big
I've seen
no-no.
enough anime to know what this dead means.
No, this is not anime. This is not any kind of drawing. This is pretty. And that's in.
Detailed.
Oh god, that's in my like normal search history now. Lovely.
Oh no!
Tentacle monster in video games. Jeez. I'm gonna try to find it. We can still talk. I can do a decent job of multitasking. Oh, cool! I found that one of those ATV games, ATV Off Road for the PS2.
Interesting. Ryan, did you say you had a topic to talk about earlier?
A topic? No, I decided not to say anything about that. It was weird.
What was it? It was things that make you mad. That you've heard when you were from your childhood.
Talking to you idiots. I'm joking.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, the whole 5. I don't know. It was like 3 or 5 second rule to drink at the fountain was so stupid.
Oh yeah, the people who just stand behind you and it was like, all right, and you're done, go. And it's like,
but whenever it wasn't as busy, or like there were other ones nearby, they're just like, well, I'm gonna be an asshole right now.
Oh god, you always have that freaking those people who would just there's like 3 water fountains there and everybody go to one water fountain because it was taller. I was like, why?
Yeah, it was stupid.
Like you walk beside it, go up to the smaller one, you like fill up your water bottle, take a drink, and the people are just looking at you like, what kind of demon crawled in your ass? Like,
Demon crawled in your ass.
Very accurate.
It was like, hey, I'm the smart one here. All y'all going for the taller one.
Yeah, like we're talking about like I remember that a lot in like we had gym class in elementary school, or like whatever you'd be leaving gym, or doing some outdoor exercise activity or something. Go to the water fountain and be like say 20 kids from your class, and the teacher would stand beside the water fountain and go, okay, your turn. 1, 2, 3, next. 1, 2, 3, next. Like you're sitting there like, and you're done. Like,
oh yeah.
You don't have any time to drink it.
My school was a 3-story building.
Oh man.
So, in order to get water all the way up to the water fountains on the top floor, they had to increase pressure. But then that made the water fountains on the bottom floor, like you press the button and the thing shot off to the next one over.
I never knew that. I've seen that. I've seen
you had,
that.
Like, prepare yourself. It was like, okay, ready, and...
I forgot where
it was. Something.
I forgot where it was, but yeah, I remember that. But yeah, I never had these schools that were multiple stories until like later high school. Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, no.
So you would like turn the one on the right and it'd fill the one up on the left. Hey man, I'm gonna refill my water bottle. You put your water bottle down like a meter away from the water fountain, or like 3 feet away.
Like laying on the floor, perfectly placed. It's like, why you put it there? Watch.
Like one of the students got some like paint or tape, put like an X in the floor. What's that for? Put your cup right there. You turn the fountain on. Holy crap!
Oh yeah. That also reminds me. Something amazing that happened at my basic training. By the way, if anybody doesn't know, I was in the military. It's a different story another day. But whenever I was at basic training, there was this water fountain that nobody was allowed to use because it actually was contaminated. It wasn't potable. You couldn't drink from it without getting sick. But anyway, some people would just go over there and press the button anyway to be funny. And one of the water fountain spouts was so freakishly over pressurized. You press the button and it shot up on the wall and colored the entire thing in water.
Jeez.
Oh, it was hilarious.
Yeah, that happens with sinks. I've noticed if you like get plumbing work done, or no one touches that sink for a long time, a lot of air builds up.
Yeah, but I mean, there's like a long row of them too, like at least 10 or 11 spouts all side by side.
And
the one on the far right was incredibly pressurized. It was just whoosh.
And you can't use any of them, or just that one?
We can't use any of them because the whole line was a single water line, and the whole thing was non-potable. So
it was probably lead pipes or something.
Maybe, but then again, that place is really old. The training area I was at was incredibly old. At least, don't quote me on this. I'm probably wrong, but at least 30 years old.
Damn, pretty long actually.
Only 30 years old. My house is older than that. Like,
yeah, that place was built by the time I was just a thought. So.
My mom's house is older than that, like by a long shot.
Yeah, the house I'm renovating is older than that by. Yeah, that's dwarfs. That dwarfs how long.
Do you guys know what year roughly your mom's house, the house you're renovating, and my house? Do you know what year roughly it was made?
I think I asked my parents, and they said it was like 1907 or something.
Holy crap! Yeah, you win. My grandparents' house is 1940s. My house is 1950s. But they redid my house.
Your own house, so.
They redid my house in the 1990s, so I got like brand new electrical basically.
Yeah, but then they also redid this house, like, I think in the 1950s or 60s.
Mm-hmm.
So,
80s and 90s won't be too bad to update. Anything older than that, you got to basically gut the place and rewire it.
Oh yeah, we turned down the walls because we
man.
actually had a fire in the house.
Oh, lovely.
So that's why, yeah, we turned down the walls, and we actually found like at least 3 layers of wallpaper.
Oh yeah, you do the little houses. You're like, oh look at this, 1980, 1970, 1960.
Yeah, just peeling them up. It's like years, 10 years, 30 years.
We're hitting 1940. I see the asbestos.
Pretty much, yeah. There was asbestos all up in those walls. Honestly, we had to have masks.
Oh yeah, yeah. That crap is crazy. I'm surprised. Like, I wish they would have done more research back in the day. Like, a lot of poor miners that cancer issues because of things like that. Like that's
yeah. God, there's a lot of safety things that nobody follows. As a matter of fact, there's actually, it reminds me, a long time ago I learned that there was this mine that was so deep underground, mining for resources, that it was actually too hot to work down there. They had to pump in ice cold water just so it would be bearable down there.
Jeez.
It's like, wow, that's torture. That's torture.
Back to the topic of like the whole water fountains. Anthony,
yeah.
Do you remember
the 21st night of September?
The fuck? No. Do you remember the one water fountain in our high school that was completely white?
Oh, that was gross. There's 2 fountains in our school. The one down the hallway we weren't allowed to go to, but that one has remember that fountain? The one in the old end, but they redid it, and it was like the best freaking fountain in the whole place. And then we had that fountain, yeah, coldest and freshest. Oh, that was beautiful. We bottled that crap and brought it home. Remember? Yeah, and the fountain right by our classroom, and the sink we had next to our classroom. I one time filled a glass and walked up to one of my teachers, and I'm like, "I'm sorry, I'm not drinking the water here anymore." And she's like, "Where'd you get that cup from?" I'm like, "That." It was like white. It was like milk. Another person came by. "Where'd you get the milk from?" "That's water." It was just like a foggy gray white color. Like, when you sometimes turn on hot water and it gets that white bubbly look? It was like that, but it was ice cold water. And you sort of looked at it like, is it settling? Is it settling? It's getting worse. Okay, I'm not drinking water here anymore.
It was that bad.
It was like, yeah, pouring water into a glass and it's like bubbled all the way to the top. You're just like, okay, so settling. It's settling.
Half of my town for the longest time had orange water.
Oh no.
For like almost, I think it was like 5 or 9 years. One whole side of my town where it was a no drinking advisory for like 8-9 years. Like I said, like,
that's awful.
And I think they fixed the problem, but now the whole city water supply tastes like bleach.
I wonder what they use to clean it out.
Exactly, it's chlorine basically.
That's why I don't drink out of the tap, because
nope, me neither. I don't like Brita filters either. I hope Brita doesn't sponsor us in the future. I don't like.
No, I actually use a Brita filter as well. I use like the the jugged ones.
I don't like that charcoal taste.
Yeah, no, we're not getting sponsored by any big name companies. They'll probably just be like Raid Shadow Legends or something, you know?
Raid Shadow. Well, they're desperate.
Yeah, they're desperate. Yeah, that's what I'm not gonna.
Express VPN.
But if you scroll down,
I like how we pissed off like what 6 companies now.
Like Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, I'm not gonna play their game because that's just too much advertising, honestly.
I don't.
They sponsor us tomorrow.
No.
So, have you heard of Raid Shadow Legends?
you call me and Ryan tomorrow like 4 or 5 no frig.
it looks nice.
You call me and Ryan like 8 in the morning like, well, guess what? We have to shut up about making fun of these companies because they sponsor us. What?
They all sponsor us. Everyone we make fun of, all of them. They all sponsor us.
Pepsi and Coca-Cola somehow. And like, jeez. Like, oh man, that's crazy. I don't know what to say, but the hell was I saying? Yeah, so I was surprised. I know that house you're working on was actually at a fire one time.
Oh yeah, a quarter of yeah.
Jeez, that's
A
still
part
good.
of it was part of it was burning down.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, firefighters were really quick to get to there.
Did you own it at the time when this happened? Like your family
No,
owned
this
it?
was this was 30 years ago, 40 years ago. This,
Oh, God.
This is ancient. This is ancient. It's like squatters moved in. Oh my God, I've never seen so many clothes in my life.
That's what happens.
Wood everywhere. The siding from the house was completely just thrown all in one bedroom. So
What?
you had to drag that out. I was like, oh my God.
I remember the first time I moved into the place that my mom lives currently.
It's pretty much the same situation. It sounds like.
Yeah, basically.
Almost.
Like the guy who was there before didn't take care of the place, nor the other people before that, and all that shit. And
I talked to your
all
mom
the
about
wood
this.
was rotten, and like the walls were basically gone from the upstairs bathroom. The downstairs bathroom was actually better than the upstairs at one point. And Anthony, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
It was horrible.
That place now. I'm not gonna go into full detail for legal reasons, but his mother got the place finally redone through like another company or whatever. I think it has new siding on the front now, right? Did the roof get done yet? Yes, it did, right?
Roof got done.
You
siding
drive.
got done,
You can drive by the place and pass it now. Like,
and it looks nice.
I asked my cousin, and I called his mom too. I didn't want to scare him because I sat outside the place in a big van for like 20 minutes looking at it. So it made it a little creepy, right? I was in the area. I'm like, hey, can we go on this street? I just want in this address. I want to see, and we drove up and down the street 3 fucking times. I'm like, the house looks like crap. Where? Oh my God, that's it. That is. I took a picture of it. I'm like, that's nice. They did a good job repairing it, especially after it went through. So, his mother was telling me some really sketchy stuff when they first moved in. In the attic, she found a crap ton of computers.
Oh, wow, okay.
Like, she said like 30, 40 desktop PCs, like Windows 98, Windows XP PCs, just all over the place.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
So I'm thinking, what kind of illegal activity went down in that house before you moved in?
It was a telemarketing area.
Undergrad telemarketing rate like like a normal neighborhood kind of thing. And a
It's not
couple
normal.
and a couple jeez. Yeah, good point. In a couple of times up to no good, started making trouble in my neighborhood. I'm sorry. Some stranger knocked the door like 3 times. I think it was the same person too, his mom said. Saying like, is so and so here? And she's like, I told you before, get the fuck off my property. I have no clue you're talking about. I lived here for like 8 years. Like, what are you doing? Speaking of that neighborhood, I was at a restaurant in that neighborhood, And the cash register I was at, the screen was busted. I said I was ordering something. I'm like,
Yeah, I remember what you're
yo,
talking about now.
yo, were you with me that night? I know my girlfriend was. Were you?
No, I wasn't, but I
I
did go
called
there
you.
another night,
Yeah, and you
I
saw
saw
it. Yeah. So I don't want to say the name of the place again in case for sponsorship reasons, but
Sponsorship reasons.
I really am a big fan of the hockey player Tim Hortons. Okay, so this restaurant, popular restaurant, I guess you can call it, coffee chain,
Cafe.
Canadian Dunkin' Donuts. It's it's
That's accurate.
yeah, I know, right? Yeah, the register, the screen, they have like these like LCD screens on them that show like the menu and your receipt basically while you're ordering it. I think it's only like 2 places I know that do that.
God,
And,
I hope their donuts are better than Dunkin's though. There's another sponsor out the window.
The Dunkin's gone, Tim Hortons gone. Tim Hortons is
We're just
spreading.
naming places now for them to just be like, well, fuck those guys.
There's more Tim Hortons in Pittsburgh than there is in where was it? I heard it one time. Someone said, yeah, but there's a crap ton now. They're spreading through the more in the upper states. But yeah, so the screen was busted, and I asked the employee, I'm like, whew, what happened here as I'm ordering my stuff? Casual conversation. Never expected someone to say this. I don't want the person to lose their job. I don't even know their name. I'm just saying. But they're being honest. They're being friendly. It's like 2 a.m. Who gives a crap? I'm ordering my coffee and my whatever donut and my bagel with cream cheese and my chicken sandwich and my peach juice and my it's like whatever I ordered that night. I don't remember. I'm just talking, and I'm like, oh, what happened here? And she's like, oh, some crackhead tried to punch my coworker in the face and punch the screen instead. I'm like, oh, okay, well, good night. And then one time I was walking home from his old place, I saw a lady trying to break into cars. She's walking through parking lots grabbing car door handles, and I'm like,
Yeah. Not the best neighborhood, eh?
Oh, but back in the day, a lot of those neighborhoods were freaking beautiful, and just sad they went to complete shit.
Just imagine.
Yeah, I've heard stories about one of the streets in your area. They used to have like soapbox derby races.
Yep.
Yeah, that was cool, but now not anymore.
Shit.
Too many potholes too. You probably break your neck trying to drive down that street in a little friggin' box.
Oh, God. Oh, speaking of breaking your neck.
Speaking of breaking your neck, we're almost out of time.
Well, kind of. You have enough time for maybe 1 or 2 more stories. Near my house is relative, considering there's an entire state, but there's a city nearby with a amusement park. Not going to name anything, so it doesn't give anything away. But that has a certain ride that is so old that the cushioning and everything on it has just gotten completely worn out.
Jeez.
But it still has the same rigorous turns and twists that it always has had. And so you're just sitting there, and you're like, you go through the whole ride, you're getting beat up by the time you get off, and your freaking neck is aching, your back is bruised. You're just like, oh, God, don't do that again.
You're like, yeah, look at the foam cushion seat. You put your hand on it, I feel wood or metal. It's like...
I feel wood.
Oh, man, so like every turn, every bump, you're like, ow, ow, ow.
Ow, 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 ow.
Ow.
Are you enjoying the ride, son? Yes, Dad. Ow.
My ass hurts.
My neck hurts, man. I think I broke my wrist. I think it's just... Jeez.
God, just imagine. There's some like really big dude gets on the ride, he gets off, he's like, I lost 3 pounds in damages.
I lost 3 pounds in damages. Oh, he was so scared he got nervous, started sweating, and like burned all the pounds off. That's what happened.
It's like, is this safe? Like, is this safe? He like reached down the floorboard, pulled up a screw, and it's like, oh no.
Your
I'm going to die.
your fingers are bleeding from how bad you're biting your freaking nails. You're like, oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Oh yeah, I've
Oh,
actually that reminds me. I've seen some videos about some amusement park ride operators. They're actually they're like, okay, everything's good. They reach down, grab a screw off the ground right beside the cart, right beside the coaster.
I've
They
seen
look
that.
at it, they hold it up, and then the guy's like, oh no, and then he looks over the cart like with wide eyes, and, and then
I've
they
seen
just go,
those, and that's honestly mean. That's honestly mean.
I was at a fair, same ride. I actually bruised my leg on because again it was like a roller coaster, the kids roller coaster too. Only one the small little drive through like carnival thing has, and it turned and it shook a bit, and I smashed my freaking knee off the wall inside the car, and I bruised the side of my leg. I was about, I don't know, this like happened like almost 10 years ago, but recently, before current world events, about 2-3 years ago, last time I went, the ride was closed for maintenance, the sign said. I saw the guy have a smoke, put his smoke out, get away from his control board thing, turn the roller coaster on and off. He walks up to this one support leg that fell over. He kicks it back in place. Okay, we're open. And I'm just looking at my little baby brother, and I'm holding his hand like my life is in his arms right now. No, James, we'll ride the roller coaster another time. We didn't go on to that year. I have a future life beside me. No, we're not going on that roller coaster. Like, oh man, that was just. Ugh.
That's man.
Oh god, that reminds me. There's actually been a lot of incidents at this amusement park I was talking about.
Oh jeez.
That's all. There's so many incidents. That's a story of another day. Honestly.
And you might want to be careful saying some of them for legal reasons.
Yeah, for legal reasons. Just starts talking about it. It's like it's advertised like a message across over my screen. It's like brilliant. I am now sued.
I'm going to jail, guys. I'll call you in about 3 years.
No, like you have like a front porch camera, and it's all like you just say that. The next day, you just see
No,
there's movement on your front porch.
Yeah.
Minute.
You have like some like smart door camera. It's just like bing bing. What movement? You see FBI trucks pulling up. Oh.
Oh, okay.
You grab your phone or tablet. Oh well.
Well, I'm fucked.
You see like K9 trucks and everything like pulling up. Well.
Okay, well, I'm screwed.
I'm going to jail.
I guess it's Ryan. If Ryan has any quick stories, because I know I mentioned one. Jacob mentioned one. You have anything?
Oh, I'm all good now. I'm good for right now.
Well, I have something quick to say before I forget it. So we're talking about like repairing houses and like old houses and that. One of my relatives, this is back in the 50s, so even more scarier, used to eat the drywall chips. And this is back when drywall had asbestos in it.
Oh no.
He's doing good. I'm surprised. He's like, I think he's like in his 70s or 80s. He's doing fine.
Oh, fuck?
Yeah, so who knows? Maybe he's immune to it? But
You better hope he is.
one time we were talking about it, and there's an old saying. I had some health issues, nothing too crazy, but I had nurses, and one of the nurses I used to get along with, and she was a close family friend, and we still talk to her sometimes. But
That's nice. I think I know who you're talking about.
yeah, talking to Boot. I swear he said it too. I don't know if it was purpose or accident, but I swear he said it. But on my screen it says 59 minutes, so we're almost at the hour mark.
Yeah, we're running a bit short on time, so you finish up your story. And
Blah 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 blah. No, I'm joking. Okay,
We
so
can always go past. It's still
and
Oh yeah.
I was saying, you're like, my God, stop it! I'll
Motherfucker.
kick you out. So yeah, it's a mix of an old saying plus that. Like we talked at the same time. My dad was talking about how he used to eat the freaking drywall chunks, and he also used to eat the cat food too, or dog food. He would eat the freaking pet's food sometimes, and like whatever. And we were talking about how I don't know if you guys knew this. Jacob might. Play-Doh was originally invented to clean walls, clean wallpaper.
Yeah, I on that.
It was originally invented for that because of smoky fireplaces and like coal burning. So yeah, there was a joke that became to a little poem. We still say it sometimes in my family. Other kids have Play-Doh. We had asbestos. There's lead paint on the wall. Oh, fuck off. I fucked it up. Sorry. Other kids had Play-Doh. We had asbestos. There's shit on the walls. Lead paint for breakfast.
All right. Yep.
That's fun.
And on that note, we'd like to thank our sponsor, ExpressVPN. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah, that's what we need.
We do a sponsor much earlier than this, but yeah, we're basically out of time. Any closing thoughts?
Don't eat lead paint for one.
Oh, beautiful.
Don't drink it. It might look like Gatorade, but still don't.
Yeah, no.
No, Windex. Windex looks just like blue Gatorade. I'm just saying.
Yes, it does, and
Words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom. Don't drink any household chemicals or old paint.
But it looks tempting. It looks delicious.
Tempting. It looks like cream. It looks like something yummy. Like, no.
Actually, that looks like a lot of things. Like, things that are completely deadly to us sometimes looks fucking delicious to drink, but maybe...
And I think this is going to save somebody's life. I don't care, life choices or anything. If you are really desperate and you smoke cigarettes or other stuff, never use receipt paper. Receipt paper contains mercury.
Yeah,
All right.
good advice.
All right, sounds good.
I always thought of that. I even told people, like, never get that low. Like, oh, there's my receipt from the dollar store. Let's roll it into a joint. No!
I actually have rolling paper for that reason.
Yeah, but you're not going to use receipt. You buy the rolling paper, and you kept the receipt. You had a roll of paper. Well...
I mean, the receipt looks tempting.
Yeah, but it's thermal paper, and the freaking mercury is what there's no ink on it. The black is heat from the printer that makes the the numbers on the page, basically. So yeah. I always thought, and for a fun experiment on a hot day, get a receipt, put on like a black car, and the freaking receipt will turn gray or black. I did it by accident. I had my receipt on like a McDonald's or like Burger King like food container by accident. I put it in the microwave and the receipt turned black.
I haven't had one turn black, but I've had one turn gray and crumpled.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Also, by the way, I heard that Anthony mentioned a joint. We are full disclaimer. We are not endorsing the use of drugs in any way. If you are old enough to use said drugs or is legal within your state or whatever country you're in, please use responsibly.
Yeah. And just as another thing, me and Anthony are full adults.
Yeah, they are full adults within the
regulations of our country, yes.
Colorado and the state of Canada. Wait, something like that.
Wait a fucking minute, that ain't right. I like when Jacob's like trying to be fucking serious and like have a disclaimer, and then we're just like, we'll just laugh about this. No worries.
I know, always have a little bit of fun in those serious times.
Yeah, but I mean, fuck you.
I could say what I used to say in my videos, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Don't do drugs unless you enjoy them. I'm joking, no, but but seriously, you should, and you should always talk to your doctor first, especially if you trying to whatever. But still, you should always. Why are we? But legally, we're covering our asses, so you understand, I think.
Yeah.
We're legally covering ours, so you can get high on yours.
We're legally covering our asses, so you can get high off yours. And on that note,
we're out of here.
Okay, well, that was.
On that note, we're out of here before we get sued.
All right. Well, yep, that was our pilot podcast. Thank you all for listening. Here's hoping it doesn't go down the drain. Let's hope this doesn't fall for nothing and actually saved it this time.
Here's hoping that we didn't break anything in any contracts and it's only be public.
So yeah, yep, that was that. All right, I guess we will see you all next time.
Bye for now. Thanks for listening.
Keep your dick in the voice.
Keep your dick in the vice. the original joke was keep your stick on the ice. And then it just started turning into keep your dick in a vice. Yeah.
Right.
So good day, afternoon, night, everyone.
Whatever time. All right. Yeah. So yep. See ya.
So, see you next week, Mark.
You too, Joe.
Frank, Steve, whoever the hell else we mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Yep. See ya.
Dude.
It's 2009, you dumbass. Something like, you know what I mean? Like.